looks hot. Ow! Oof, that looks hot. Ow! Oof, that looks hot. Ow!
Max, come upstairs. There's nothing you could do, son. It's not your fault that you couldn't find it. Come on. Your mother wants you to help her in the kitchen.
Okay, Dad. I'm coming. The walls are squirming, like they're not even real. Yuck, the food in here is all rotten. Yuck, the food in here... A radio. I wonder if I can get any music.
Mercy Corporation stocks continue to rise as the Hope drug treatment is being used worldwide.
Stephen, stop that. It's not done yet.
No, come on. I'm starving. When will it be ready?
The same time as it is every other day. 6 o'clock and you know it. Now shoo.
All right, I'll be in my study until 6 o'clock.
Something's burnt up in the bottom. I don't even want to know what it is. Something... Whatever it is, it's dead. Icky. The walls are squirming. What a wonderful old clock. It's locked. Oh, pooh. It's locked. Oh, pooh. Somebody's grandpa. What a pretty lady. I guess this is the family that lived here. I guess this is the family that lived here. Somebody's grandpa. Somebody's grandpa. What a pretty lady. Weird, the paintings move. Oh, pooh, it's locked. The walls are birdhouse. this is the family.
I'm gonna be a doctor when I grow up.
If you keep doing well in school, I don't see why not.
You really think so? Of course, dear. I'm sure you'd be a wonderful doctor.
An old fireplace. Oh, pooh, it's locked. Oh my God, the walls are bleeding. Hey, I can watch a movie.
Stephen, why do you do this to yourself?
I just miss her, Diane. I miss her a lot.
We all do, honey. But torturing yourself watching old videotapes every night isn't the answer. Come to bed. It's getting late.
I guess you're right.
Hey, I can... A brass key. Wonder what it's for. Creepy. It's making me nauseous. Looks like more rain.
My poor baby. This would have kept you warm at the circus.
She's pretty for a ghost. It's rocking all by itself. I can see the other island. A radio. I wonder if I can get any music.
Mercy Corporation stocks continue to rise as the Hope drug treatment is being used worldwide.
This doll only has one eye, but 4 arms.
sorry, Sarah. I couldn't find it. I looked and looked.
It's a ghost boy. I feel like I know him. Whee! 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 The trains are moving, but they aren't plugged in. The trains are moving, but they aren't plugged in. Oh, pooh, it's locked. Maybe I'll try it later. I don't. A brass key. What else should I do? That didn't work. The clock is open. Now I can move the hands. Oh, pooh. Oh, pooh. He's a big ghost. Here's a videotape. It says, Home Movies. A silver key. It's all shiny. Here's a video.
Dad, this is my secret hiding place. You're not allowed up here.
Tell you what, I'll turn this thing off if you give me a big hug.
Well, okay. As long as you don't tell Max where this is.
Okay. Now where's that big hug?
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too, Pumpkin.
Here's a video. Here's a mess. Hey, that's where the key is hidden. Ooh, this key is gold. I can't get past that old pile of junk. I can't get past that old... Wow, doesn't that look fun? I bet there are all kinds of games and toys in there. Whee! It's locked. Oh, pooh.
You found it. Come on. There's not much time. Follow me.
What a neat dolly. I'll call him Mr. Clown.
Come on, Slowpoke. She's waiting. You have to hurry. Come on, Slowpoke. She's waiting. You have to hurry. Oops, sorry about that. Come on in. Hurry up. What are you waiting for?
Keep save game. Turn to game. An old dollhouse. It looks like a toy chest. It's rocking all by itself. This is too creepy. This is too... What is...
You found it after all these years. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm so sorry. Don't be sad, Max.
I thought I let you down when you needed me most.
No, don't think that. You could never let me down. You're my hero.
Hero?
You're trying to save all those kids. I know you can do it. I love you.
I love you too.
You've done some incredible work, Max. It's really a shame.
Goodbye, Sarah. It's time for me to face the future. Rest well. Just a child. Could it have died here? Just a Please, I've had enough of the circus. That's a nasty drop. More gargoyles. I feel like they're always watching me. This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside? This structure is set apart from the rest of the asylum. Whoever built this place loves ominous stone figures. stern-looking fellow. Where do I know him from?
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
The artist really captured his strength in this pose. I'd introduce you to him, but he's, visiting my mother. She's been feeling run down lately, so my father thought it best that she get some rest at the clinic. I guess we should be going. We don't,
Jacob? I wasn't expecting you. I assumed with finals coming up next week that you'd be spending your time in the library. Instead, I find you here, wasting valuable time.
I've more than prepared for the finals, Father. You needn't be concerned. I'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine? Fine. Is that your goal? I thought I taught you better than that. Anyone can do fine. I don't want you to be just like every other student that medical school churns out. Remain focused on what is important, Jacob.
Yes, Father.
Keep seeing things. Huh. A pipe valve. Strange thing to hide behind a painting. This clock is running counterclockwise. The time is 1 o'clock and the alarm is set to 8. A radio. Wonder if I can get any news from the outside world.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the hope drug begin to die.
What's the point? Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls. What a strange device. There's a hexagonal hole at this pipe junction. Let's see if that accomplished anything. What a strange device. It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight, but what is the machine's purpose? Aha! Oh my God! It looks like a slaughterhouse!
Here, let me help you.
God, such an idiot.
Patience is the key, Max. Never let the problem get the better of you. You know, I wasn't always this brilliant.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I used to botch my lab tests constantly, but I stuck with it and learned from my mistakes. You're my brightest student, Max, and you have the most potential out of all your classmates. Now come on, we still have a lot of work to do.
Feel dizzy. Who would butcher these people like this? Oh God, it's terrible.
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes.
Hey, Dr. Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
But I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you. Get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? Before the inspection,
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him.
Oh God, it's terrible. I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit for the solution.
Yuck! I have a feeling there's...
I stand at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. Lacking any sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary. Outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
I have a feeling there's a message...
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind. This evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Oh God, it's terrible. Now what? There's some kind of electronic security system on this door. Damn! I have a feeling.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden...
Damn! Come on.
Return to game.
I have a...
I stand at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. Lacking any sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary. Outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind.
have a feeling...
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit for the solution.
I have a feeling...
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
The youth? hides key to salvation. Damn! Youth hides the key to salvation. Youth hides the key to salvation.
Wandering again. You know you can't come in here. We've been through this before. If you ever want to get better, you have to let me help you. I know all this must be confusing to you, even frightening. But this work is going to help so many people. Sick people. People with no hope.
No!
Calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. Those straps can hold a man twice your strength.
The only good bug is a dead one. This thing has some kind of mechanical harness. Wearing this harness, perhaps they'll think I'm one of them. It's worth a try. The only good bug is a dead one. Ah, a heap of disgusting insect eggs.
ID confirmed. Drone Guard class, Sector 7. Proceed. Drone Guard class not permitted within the Queen's chamber. Entry denied.
Crap. This building appears to serve some special function. Ugh, I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. I can barely see the ground through all the clouds. A great machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power. A great machine of something. The bridge seems flimsy. A handsome young Cyclops. I hope he can help me. This monster is also half machine. It's some kind of alien child with 2 eyes and 2 arms.
Return to us. I thought Gromna had everything under control.
Grimwall? Is that my name? I don't remember much. Just waking up in this hive and having to battle a few insectoids. I had to use this strange device that I found on the large one, just to pass their security forces.
It's an ID harness. Gromna built them for the insectoids since they lost their sight. With that on, you look like another bug to them. That's why they're not swarming all over you. Look, my name is Graven. We need to talk more But until the work slows down, I'm stuck here. Afterwards, I'm going back to my pod. We can meet there. My pod's globe code is Grenisser. Use it if you need to get in there for anything. Look, I'm too busy to talk now. The couriers are delivering embers from the furnace at a fantastic rate. I'll meet you later at my pod when they shut the furnace down. If they shut the furnace down. Who are you?
TikTok. Cybernetic technician.
What is your function?
To integrate cybernetic enhancements to the flesh.
Who designed these robotics?
Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure? You delay in your response. I am busy. Return when you can produce the proper authorization.
Some kind of scanning unit. An insectoid pincher. The edges are sharp. Some kind of scanning unit. Password. Grep. Entry denied. A large hut. Looks like someone's living quarters. A defense mechanism for Greven's pod. Password. Grenadier. Enter. Greven's tools. A sledgehammer should come in handy. The heater. It's alive. Wonder if Graven has any good crystals.
And now, our breaking story this evening. During a helicopter sweep in the search for another missing child in the troubled remote community of Warrendale, authorities were startled to discover what appears to be a gigantic insect hive attached to Mount Cyteria close to the ancient mechanical ruins. Details are sketchy at this point, but some sources have estimated that the visible portion of the hive is only a small part of the greater whole. More details on this breaking story as it develops. In an attempt to halt the infestation of the insect horde that is sweeping across our nation, leading entomologist Gromna will lead a team to infiltrate and examine the ever-growing hive. When asked why he was risking his own life on this mission, Gromna simply replied that he was willing to sacrifice anything to stop the infestation. When he heard the news, President Agris said, "Gromna is truly a great man, and we all wish him much success." Today, the nation breathed a collective sigh of relief as word from Gromna finally reached our closest outpost to the hive. Gone for months and presumed dead, it turns out that Gromna's team is not only alive, but they have found a method to slow the horde's infestation. Remaining near the hive, the team will continue their research in an attempt to stop the horde.
Hi, Graven. I guess you're not in. You must be out helping Gromna save the world or something. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I miss you. And I really look forward to you coming back to me soon. Goodbye, sweetheart.
so many. Slow down. Too many and the machine will overheat.
Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead? Ugh, I can hardly stand to look at these beasts. This insect is hooked up to a machine, and the levers must control the furnace. They are refining fuel for their mechanized parts. The bellows. They are used to fan the flames of the infernal machine. The insectoid's abominable furnace. Gravin's tools. Bugs flying up that tube. Where does it lead? They're dropping cyclopean babies into the furnace. A sledgehammer. No, I can't use that here.
ID confirmed.
Not so many.
This pipe has been... Come on! Come on! That's not right.
Stop the bellows! Seal the pipe! To continue pumping with that damage would overheat the furnace!
With that bug gone, I can reach the controls. I'll shut down this abominable furnace. The mechanized arm survived the fire. I wonder if it can be used against the beasts. This is more complex than I imagined. There appear to be many controls, all interrelated. Sledgehammer. Furnace operator's mechanical sled. That... I require... genocide today, monsters. No more embers will be delivered now. I'm certain I'll find Graven resting in his pod.
Save game. Return to game.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried. I thought something terrible might happen to you at the furnace, especially since your memory is gone. No, I don't remember much of anything. I wouldn't even know my own name if you hadn't told me. Every Cyclopean child knows the name of Grimwall. You're the great hero of the War of the One. War of the One? Can you tell me about it? Oh my. You are confused, aren't you? The War of the One was a pivotal point in the history of our people. For years, we had fought the insectoids, neither side gaining ground as the planet was ravaged by countless battles. The Makers, creators of all and of nothing, watched silently for many years before taking action. They spoke to the leaders of both sides through grand visions, declaring that there was to be one final battle for supremacy. The victor would rule the planet, and the defeated race would be forced underground, never to return to the surface again. We won? Yes, thanks to you. You destroyed nearly a third of the troops, all by yourself. If no one really knows. Actually, no one really believed the story of the War of the One, or thought that there were any insectoids. Until now. That evil machine will be silent for a while. Evil? It's just a furnace, isn't it? The thing was burning children, Graven. Cyclopean children. What? But how can this be? Gromna would never allow such a thing to happen. Gromna? That's the name the bugs were using at the furnace. They said he's giving the orders to burn the children's bodies. That's absurd. He's my mentor, a brilliant entomologist. He'd never... What? Entomologist. He's our foremost specialist on insects. That's why the Peace Council chose him for this mission. Mission? What mission? What the hell is going on here? We were sent here to examine this hive a few months ago. We were captured, but Gromna convinced the Queen to put aside her plans of conquest and negotiate a peace treaty. Since then, it's been peaceful for both sides. In fact, tomorrow is the day that both leaders will meet to sign the treaty. I tell you it's true, Graven. Something is terribly wrong here, and I think that this Gromna person is somehow involved. You must help me. I'm sorry, but I can't. Not unless you have some physical proof to back up these wild accusations. Very well. If proof is what you want, then that's what you'll get. Graven, Chick-Tock requires authorization to upgrade my ID harness. Who can do that? Normally, Gromna is the only one who can authorize such upgrades. But with the increased activity in the Queen's chambers, he remains there almost exclusively. I think we can fool Chick-Tock if I make my position sound important enough. What should I say? Tell him that your authorization comes from Graven, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty. That should do it. Take my advice. That harness you're wearing won't get you past every security device. You might want to see the cyber technician for an upgrade. Who designed these robotics?
Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Where is he?
He is within the Queen's chambers. Since it is the eve of retribution, there is much preparation required. His plan must be executed perfectly.
What plan do you speak of?
Your memory banks must be fluctuating. Gromna has seen the error of his kind's ways, and has come to aid us in our desire for revenge. With his gift of cybernetics, we shall once again rule the surface.
Eve of retribution?
Are your memory pathways in need of service? The eve of retribution is known by us all. As of tomorrow, we will return to our rightful position as the dominating race of the planet. Under the guise of peace, we shall collect the debt that has been unpaid for decades.
How will this gift aid us? Are we not mighty enough to conquer the Cyclops without them?
Without the speed of cybernetics, we would be vulnerable to the nuclear fire which the enemy controls, incinerated before we even reach the city. But with the aid of cybernetics, we will be swarming within the walls of the capital before their hands can even reach the launch buttons. The dawn will bring the age of the insectoid. It is inevitable.
I require my ID harness to be upgraded.
Upon whose authorization will I grant this procedure?
Graven, protege of Gromna, honorable assistant to Her Majesty.
Graven! Hold while I search my databanks for confirmation. My records indicate that Graven is the assistant to Gromna. However, his authorization alone is not enough. I will need to verify that you are of sufficient age to be placed within the Royal Guard. Proceed to limb scanner for positive age identification.
Some kind of scanning unit. The opening is far too small for my arm. Graven, the furnace up an insecto. No luck. There has to be an answer. A sledge, an insecto. This isn't working. An insect, the furnace operator.
Age requirements verified. Upgrade authorized. Step forward to have ID harness upgraded. Prepare for upgrade treatment.
Treatment? What treatment?
A treatment. They found a way to slow down the disease. It says here that a Dr. Morgan was ultimately responsible for developing the DNAV treatment. Didn't you study with a Dr. Morgan back in med school?
I was still a sophomore when he earned his doctorate.
Well, the treatment's called HOPE. It's supposed to decelerate the growth of the DNAV, almost doubling the lifespan of affected children.
The Aztecs found a way to survive the plague of Quetzalcoatl without conventional modern medicine. Well, hey, if Morgan is close to a cure, a true cure, then maybe he can use another set of hands. Maybe it's time to pack up here and go home.
Dizzy. Can't concentrate. A slit. No. Royal Guard. Yes! This Cyclops is half bug. Who are you?
Gritza.
Gritza?
Yes, that's my name, Gangplank.
What are you doing here?
My duty to the Queen.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
From Team dream.
What duty is that?
Tend the young ones. They are fragile children. So young, but full of joy.
These bottles have children in them?
Clones, grumners.
Team? What team is that?
Search. Research team. Sent to examine insectoids. Grumna, the leader. The betrayer.
Gromna? He was your leader and betrayer? How did he betray you?
Betrayer. He did this to me. My body. Not Cyclops anymore. Half beast. His experiments left me for I am a freak now.
What has he done to you? What experiments?
His quest wants to live forever. Sees insects as the answer.
What? I don't understand. What answer?
Bastard!
I'll burn all of these grubs before I leave here. By the Maker! These are Cyclops babies!
Dr. Morgan? What test is this?
Ah, Max. You're just in time. This is a test of the subject's threshold. The serum will travel directly to the neurotransmitters of the brain and without actually harming the monkey, cause it to feel excruciating pain all over its body.
What? That's not an experiment! It's torture! What possible purpose?
When you outrank me in lab years, Max, you can question the methods. I see the potential fruits of our research, and that justifies the means. A valuable lesson in scientific research, Max. In layman's terms, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Ah! There's a fire in my brain! A tube or tunnel of some sort. I wonder how it can be activated. That was a sledge. Hit that one. There has to be an answer. There has to be an answer. There has to be an answer. I've seen your fellow team members in the Queen's chambers. Brahma has interchanged their lower bodies with insectoid anatomy. What? I haven't seen them since. We must save them! I'm sorry, Graven, but their minds are gone. It's too late.
May the Makers preserve their souls.
Password. Crap.
Entry denied.
enjoyable. Come on, come on! Grab an insectoid pincher. Gravin's tube. A tube or tunnel of some sort. I wonder how it can be activated. An insectoid I can... A great machine of some sort. Its size alone speaks of untold power.
Turn to game.
I can't hit. A Cyclops baby in a bottle. Atrocity. No luck. I brought you the proof you asked for, Gravin. Are you going to help me?
By the Makers. Yes, of course. I suppose we should search Gromna's pod. Come on. I have his globe code.
Password. What's the...
Immortal. That's the word to unlock the door.
Password.
Immortal.
Enter. What are those?
They appear to be schematics of some kind. Judging by the shape and general mass, I'd say they were diagrams of the Great Machine.
Great Machine? What's that?
It's the huge round piece of machinery that sits on the edge of the hive. Some say it was left there by the Makers themselves. Others think that it's a power source of some type. It used to emit a weird humming noise, but now it remains silent.
What?
According to these notes, 2 parts may have been removed to aid the insectoids. I need to visit the Great Machine and see for myself.
Mutilated grubs? What is Gromna doing with them? A locked cabinet. I suspect that the traitor keeps something important within. No luck. Gromna's notes. They say that the sound generator will open the worm transport tube. These designs, I do not understand them. Hit no luck. There has to be an answer. Have you figured out
part of it? But I need time to properly study it. Gromna has removed 2 pieces from it. Generators of some kind. I need to attach the missing pieces to get the machine running again. Unfortunately, only Gromna knows where they are. A locked cabinet. Graven's tools. Romna's notes. They say that...
Game.
Must I pass through the bowels of the monster?
Hello, my children. Yes, Father is here. Father is here. Yes, my children.
Save game. Return to game.
What have they done to this poor fellow? He's got an insectoid body. Who are you?
I am Grundle, and you are?
I am Grimwall.
Grimwall the hero? Too late to save us now, hero.
What are you doing here?
I feed the clones.
These aren't real children?
Real enough for the Queen to feed on.
By the Makers!
The Makers cannot help us now.
Where are you from?
Research team sent to investigate the insectoids.
Sent by who?
Council of Peace sent us to stop the plague of insectoids.
Plague? You mean the insects were going to take over the cities below?
Yes. Until Gromna came up with his plan.
Team?
Council.
You mean the peace treaty?
Peace treaty? Hell no! He's helping the bugs get stronger with those cybernetics. They're going to attack during the meeting for the treaty.
Gromna is a traitor!
Traitor and a butcher. He did this to me. Said he didn't want me to run away. Said I stay here forever.
What? I must warn the council before it's too late.
Already too late. Too far away from the city. Our poor people are doomed.
Caged Cyclops children! The grubs make noise. For what purpose? These grubs are making some kind of faint noise. I wonder... Ugh! Grubs are making some... Ugh! Grubs are making some kind... Ugh!
Save game. Return to game.
How can I save these children from such an atrocity? This looks like part of the Great Machine, but I can't move it. She's half bug, but she still seems aware as a Cyclops. Who are you?
Gorilla. I'm surprised to see another Cyclops in the hive, especially in the Queen's chambers. You seem familiar to me. Do I know you?
I am Grimwall.
The Grimwall? Of the war? But how can this be? It must be a sign from the Makers.
Where are you from?
The city, of course. I was part of Grona's research team before he betrayed us.
I don't understand. How did Gromna betray your team?
It's a little complicated, but I've managed to piece it all together. I can tell you the whole story if you'd like.
What do you do here?
I tend to the clones, monitoring their life signs. When they are near the end, I must call for a drone to remove it and carry its body down to the furnace. Then another drone brings up another clone. I do what I can to make their short lives a little less painful. It saddens me to see them suffer so.
How does this thing work?
It's basically a large transfusion machine. Blood is drawn out of the clones and fed to the Queen.
Is there any way to shut it down?
Not that I know of. Gromna built it himself with some strange parts. Only he knows how it truly works.
I don't have much time, but I'd like to hear your story.
I'll keep it brief. After we were captured, the Queen was set to execute us, But Grona convinced the Queen to let us live, although now I wish we had been killed swiftly instead of suffering through Grona's so-called surgeries.
I don't understand. How does this surgery fit into the insectoid's plans?
It doesn't. Grona has his own agenda. He seeks to unlock the secret of immortality. The insectoids have a greater metabolism than us, so he hopes to merge the two species and then use cybernetic enhancements in order to live forever. We're his experiments, his failures. We've been assigned to work here until we die.
Why do you stay here? Why not just escape?
We are part insectoid. We must obey the Queen's will, whether we want to or not. I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. One of the unfortunate side effects of merging our two species is dementia. Soon I'll be quite mad, just like the rest.
I need something to stop this machine. For heavens... Come on, come on! For heavens... A piece of machinery. I hope this is what Graven wanted. Must I pass through? A piece of... Huh?
Oh, great. Now I'm stranded here.
Sorry. This flimsy stuff wasn't made to support my weight. Crap. No, I can't use the hit. No, not that would harm me. It would be enjoyable. It would. I can barely see the ground through all the clouds. A sledgehammer should come in handy. No, not now. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. A sound that would have hit. I can't. No. A piece of machinery. No, can't. That would harm me. I can barely see the ground.
Return to game.
Even the doorway is blocked. I'll have to climb up there somehow. No, I can't hit. I hit that. No. That won't solve anything. Okay. That no. I hit no hit that would I can't that hit that would After long ages of waiting, the time has come. Today you assemble as outsiders, invaders. Tomorrow, your troops will sweep down upon the city in a murderous wave of retribution. For too long, you have known suffering. You have dwelt beneath the surface and watched your aggressors live in lands where you once lived. Will you remain underground forever? Can you endure this terrible injustice for one more day? Well, I am one of them. I too have been oppressed by your enemy. They laughed at me and my work. The very work which has given you your new cybernetic enhancements. The technology which will mow down all opposition in the coming war. Which will allow you to overrun the capital city of Grand Terra and assume your rightful place as rulers of this planet. Your planet! Your time has come. Tomorrow's end will see the end of the Cyclopean Age and the dawn of the Insectoids!
Save game. Return to game.
Strange. They seem to mark an entrance to nowhere. These controls are similar to those gravity. If only...
My God, that's it! All along, it's been so simple.
Could it be? My God, that's it! All along, the answer has been right here! Right in front of my eyes the whole time!
Now what? The whole damn hive will be bearing down on us any second now!
Hold on. I figured it out. The second piece serves as a compass for the wormhole. With this, I can open a doorway anywhere. I'm setting the coordinates for the chambers of the Peace Council. When we tell them about Gromna, they'll launch a preemptive nuclear strike against the hive. That's it!
Cyclops, bugs, mother... All these monsters must mean something, but what?
Save game. Return to game.
Doors have frozen shut. A woman's corpse. I'll be in a bag soon, too, if I don't get out of here.
Beware, Max. The closer you come to reaching your goal, the more danger you are in. Someone seeks to keep you here with us forever. One who will do anything to keep you from leaving the asylum.
Why? Who conspires against me?
I can only say that if you leave, it will mean this person's downfall. But your time is short. Waste not fruitless questions on me. The air grows thick with frost, and soon I must return to my eternal slumber.
It's getting cold.
The temperature is dropping. They want you to sleep, like me, forever.
Forever?
You must escape this cold tomb, for there are other secrets frozen in time.
She's dead, isn't she? Am I going crazy? Need to get out of here. That door's the only way. Must open the door and get out of here. Shut.
What the hell are you doing?
Excuse me?
Cutting my research department in half? Pulling most of my funding, despite the fact that my research is coming remarkably close to a cure?
Oh, your research. May I remind you that the Mercy Foundation was created around the success of my hope drug, not vague promises of a cure. Rather than wasting resources on an entirely new path, you need to channel your energies toward making the hope drug better. I thought that a few cutbacks would communicate this to you. Maybe you're not as bright as I thought.
You know, I think I figured you out. You're not interested in a cure. You just want hope to bring you more prestige, more money. Oh, you smart bastard. Give me back my department, otherwise I'll leave. I'll take my research with me and find a company that's more concerned with finding a cure than filling its pockets.
I can't believe that your opinion of me is so low, Max. We're friends. You're blowing the whole thing out of proportion, taking this personally. Your sister didn't die of DNA V, Max.
I apologize.
No, it's all right. Those cutbacks are based solely on existing statistics. The truth is that it's difficult to measure the success of your research against the proven methods of the Hope treatment. Look, you don't have to leave Mercy to continue with your project. I'll look over the numbers again. We'll work something out.
Feel dizzy. An empty brass urn. A book of matches. Nice oak desk. Sturdy. Dr. Morgan has an iron bust of himself. Pretentious. The tag on this body says 7. The tag on this body says 2. The tag on this body says... No? Maybe something... Lord knows how many bodies have gone into this oven.
Return to game.
A bunch of tools in here. A monkey wrench. Well, this isn't working. A pipe U-joint. I don't think that's the right way. A bunch of matches. An iron bust of a monkey wrench. That would hurt. That would not. I can't do that. That's an empty. I can't. That. No. Not. Interesting style. At least it's not a gargoyle. The sculptor conveniently forgot her shirt. What's she holding? An empty monk. That's not a good. Interesting. The stone says, Eric R. Get to work, you maggots. Even the trees appear to be insane. Difficult to read. Isn't there an old trick about rubbing soot on worn carvings to make them legible? Headstone. Stephen B. Composed as a musician, now decomposing. Matches. Now I just need... Come on. An empty... An iron monk... An empty brass iron bust... No. This wall looks pretty badly damaged. I smell pipe valve. How do I start up this gruesome thing? Aha! An empty pipe matches. A monkey. An empty. Yuck. Ugh. Hope this isn't anyone I know. Brad. Well, this is... no. The ashes show faint scratches. A name. Paul Stark. Matches. A pipe. A monk. Tag on this body says 2.
Turn to game.
A glass eye. Don't think the owner will miss it. A glass eye. I can't use that here. I can't. No, there. I can't. What's the? I can't. No, that's. I can't. I can't. I can't do. I can't. That won't solve. Headstones. The tag on the. The tag. There are no. The tag. There are no names on the. Doors have frozen shut. Dr. Morgan has a...
The number 3 is written on this page. In this carving, the sun in the valley represents a king on his throne. A small circle at the bottom of the hieroglyph symbolizes the king's subject and the world at his feet. Looks like there was a picture, but it's been ripped out. Someone wrote the number 2 here. The sunrise figured largely into Aztec culture. Number 4 is written here. Aztec culture emphasizes visual components, thus the image of an eye wide open is repeated often in wall carvings.
That I can't. No. What's the? I can't. No, there. defrost this whole building. It feels much warmer in here. She's dead. Is it? Someone's alive in there. An old man. He looks cold. Who are you?
My name's Arthur. Arthur Patrick. Yes, that's it.
What are you doing in the drawer?
Last thing I remember, I was taking a nap in the courtyard, and then they were dragging me to some weird laboratory.
On the rooftop?
Could be. I don't know for sure. It was raining. I smelled blood. Dr. Morgan was there. He looked at me and said I was too damn old for his purposes, and I remember he was holding a human hand. And then I think I fainted. They must have thought I was dead. Next thing I knew I was in that drawer. It scared all to hell.
Being in that drawer is enough to scare anyone.
Darn right. Dark and closed in. Terrible cold. God, that awful scratching.
Scratching? What exactly was it?
Can't say for sure. Just remember hearing these awful screeching and scraping noises nearby.
Nearby where? Outside?
Yeah, it's kind of disorienting in there, you know. It sounded muffled, but I guess the sound was coming from another drawer.
It was a bit chilly in there, wasn't it?
Chilly? I damn near froze my ass off. Started to fall asleep. Must have dozed off until you came by. Did you turn up the heat?
Yes, I did.
Well, it's nice here now. Thank you, Sonny.
Morgan, he was holding a head?
Sure, a stack of Bibles. I saw it. His arms were red with blood, and he was swinging around the head as he was talking, kind of gesturing with it, you know. He was really yelling at the two orderlies if some patient got loose or something. I don't know more than that, because I fainted dead away at that point.
Matches. I can't do. What's the? No. These scratches don't look arbitrary. Was someone trying to communicate something? Now what? That was an eye-opening experience. Even the trees appear to be insane. The tree, it moves! Speak to me, tree, lest your eyes nest with birds.
Why have you summoned me, stranger? Normally it is the man with the glass eye who speaks the words of commandment.
I'm afraid he's dead, but he left behind the cryptic message that led me to you.
Very well. What is it that you seek?
Who are you?
My name is Malus Ionsis. I am the guardian of the light, protector of the grove.
How do you guard the light? It's all around us.
Fool! The light. It is housed within the heart of ancient mighty warriors. They alone understand the true meaning of sacrifice.
I don't understand. What do you sacrifice?
Freedom, movement, growth. My limbs ache to stretch upwards into the nurturing sunlight. Yet I must remain steadfast, lest my trunk stray from its position in the grove. I am he who must remain in place.
Why must the grove be protected?
Greed, pride, evil. These aspects of humanity threaten all life. Thus I remain, and none may pass. Save one.
Who?
The Creator.
The Creator?
Yes. By his name only shall I be swayed from my place.
In the name of your Creator, Paul Stark, I command you to move aside.
Paul Stark, the Creator. He who planted my seed and gave me life. In his name, I do as commanded.
Return to game.
Strange and wonderful prism. It seems to focus the light that passes through it. That won't. No, I can't. Yes, the light! It's opening the door!
Well, Max, I don't know how you found me, but you're too late. I'm leaving now. Leaving you here with the rest of the dead people.
Damn you, Mark!
Save game. Return to game.
Statue of an Aztec warrior. It looks almost lifelike. Looks like an Aztec calendar. But something's wrong. There's a device hooked up to it.
Number 5 is written next to this passage. Spoken rituals, visual elements, even the placement of participants all conformed to the balance between two states. Their cosmic structure was simple, Earth below in the form of twin mountains, the sun and stars above. Over these, another world exists, one beyond this life. There's a number 1 written next to this passage.
A phone. Just my luck. It's dead. A globe. Pencil marks on Central America. The secret to activating the device appears to be the use of 5 distinct symbols. This isn't a normal Aztec calendar. secret to activating the device appears to be the...
Number 5 is written next to this passage. Spoken rituals, visual elements, even the placement of participants all conformed to the balance between two states. Their cosmic structure was simple, Earth below in the form of twin mountains, the sun and stars above. Over these, another world exists, one beyond the...
This isn't a... What the...
These people have called me. I heard their voices.
Save game. Return to
These
game.
people... The Wall of Sorrow. Images which tell the story of this village. Here is the woman whose magic summoned me. Old woman, What is your station?
By the Great Spirits, you have arrived. I thought your arrival to be merely a vision, but here you stand, Olmec, the holy warrior. Praise the gods.
Still your tongue, old crone. I asked your station. What is it?
Forgive me. My name is Titio. I am the village oracle.
Why have you come to greet me, old one? Where is the village chieftain?
He is repairing the village, great one. Forgive us, for we are few in number.
What of this village? Why was I summoned?
It is Quetzalcoatl, Holy One. He has returned.
What nonsense is this? He sits on his majestic throne in the heavens, not in this pathetic dung heap of a village.
Oh, no, Sacred One. He truly has returned, just as prophesied on the Wall of Sorrow.
If you speak the truth, then I must see him. Where is he?
He stands atop the angry mountain, your grandness. He is using his magic to bring forth the blood of the land to kill us all.
Your tale told of the shaven-head Otanmi warriors. Where are they?
Quetzalcoatl slaughtered them as if they were children. And now their shades roam the land, trapped here by his wicked magic.
Shades, eh? Can they not fight still in these new forms?
Nay, fearless one, they are but lost souls, trapped between life and death. Their inability to battle their foe has driven them mad. They rant only crazed things in the voices of ghosts.
The Jaguar Temple still stands?
Yes, it withstood both the flood and the rock slides. He intends to melt the very stones of the temple itself with the blood of the angry mountain, destroying what's left of the village.
These are the sacred fires. His soul still dwells here. They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction. He too has been slain by the evil god. Spirit, what say you?
Failed. All. Could not defeat one.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Mixcoatl. Eldest War Chief. Elder brother to Huitzilop.
You were the war chief?
Yes. Victorious in many battles.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
War Chief. Eldest warrior. And leader of clan.
Do you judge yourself a failure? How can that be when you have died in honor on the battlefield?
Honor not. Failed village. Defeated by only one man.
Innocents crushed in the fist of the evil god. Many have been sacrificed on this spot. Some for good, some for evil. Big head. Big head. Big head. Big head.